What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another short episode on the t-shirt thing, okay? Today I'm going to show you guys how to use a Cricut and, basically just the steps to go on ahead and put an image in your computer, send it to your Cricut, cut it, weed it out, and stamp it onto a shirt, okay? I have a request that for some of the guys at work, he asked if I could make him some shirts. Well, he doesn't work with me. He works in a business next to ours. And basically, this is what he wants on a shirt. Now, the way he wants it, he wants the actual letters to be white because they're going on a black shirt. So we're getting rid of the black and making the letters stand out as white. And we're using the vinyl. I don't know how to pronounce this vinyl, but it's SGHUO. It gives the instructions in the back as to how to go on ahead and use it, the temperature and the time and everything for the press. So when you're cutting, kind of pay attention to the size of your computer, because this is kind of like the size I need. And I cut 12 by 12 sheets, which is basically me wasting material, unfortunately. But of course, those smaller pieces can still be used. So coming over here to the computer, and then in this one right here, I already have it up, as you guys can see, and I have the Cricut cutting board. This is a blue board that sticks your vinyl on there, and slide in those two slots, hit the little arrows right there, and then you're going to go up here to the top right where it says make it. You're going to click on that. It'll kick over to the next screen shortly. And as you can see right here, is almost borderline to the 12. I mean, it comes down to about 9.5. And I actually cut it all the way down to the 12. So I still have this bottom piece right here that of course I can cut out and I can use for something smaller. So no material gets wasted even when you make mistakes. So we're gonna go down to the bottom. And now that we're here, when you are here, you're gonna see a little flashing light over here on your Cricut. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna push that button. Make sure your setting is on vinyl. It has different settings for the material that you're gonna be using. Make sure it's on vinyl, and then simply push the little button and it will start doing its job. So while that's doing its job, I want you guys to come over here real quick and I want you to check this out. I ordered some of these boards, and I like the Cricut brown better. It sticks. Like this one, it just doesn't stick to the hand no more. And it falls right off. The vinyl don't stick to it. I washed it and I took care of it the way it says in the instructions, and I just don't like it. This is the brand. I hate to down anybody, but just stay away from this one. You're just gonna be throwing your money away, honestly, because it's not good for anything anymore. It worked fine when I put like the first maybe 3 or 4 pieces that I practiced on. I do have a practice shirt around here. Oh, here it goes. So I have been trying it out, and I have been trying some different stuff, and those are stitchings. That's the embroider that I have right there. This is the embroider. I really didn't like that one too much either. The quality of it is just not the greatest. This is a single stitch, and then this is a double stitch. And then that one is the way the Mickey Mouse comes out, looking like out of that one. And I don't know if it's the thread or what, so I'm gonna look into that one a little bit more. On the back, as you can see, I was trying out some of the vinyls just to see how they grab, how they hold, and so far so good. Made that one right there too. That one was pretty cool. I liked it. But yeah, so I did have some practice, the one with glitter. And honestly, I really don't have anything to show you guys as far as a fail or it didn't grab or it peeled off. Don't have any of those. Just following the instructions closely was actually really good. I have my heat press over here. I already brought it up to temperature. That vinyl that I showed you guys, that's where you want it. 320 is the highest you can go on it as far as it says. And it's a 15-second press. So while that's still over there cutting, I'm gonna grab one of these shirts that were sent to me by someone that works close to us. So he got some Gildans, which is what I have up there behind me, extra large. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come on over here. We're gonna set our shirt on here. And you kind of just wanna measure the sides, kind of get the feel like from the armpit area to the base of the actual board on both sides. And you will more or less feel what the center is. Like I told you guys before, right here you're gonna get the whole shebang. Not a whole lot of editing going on, and you guys are gonna get like the real raw stuff. Okay, so that looks good. I have these that I bought. These are like the little templates that go like on the shirt right here and kind of gives you an idea as to where the vinyl is going to sit or start at. It's about right there. This will kind of help you also kind of center it as far as like this. Yeah, center a shirt. It's a little tricky. Once you get the hang of it, you'll get the hang of it. So this one's about right there. So this cut's done. Push a blinking light so it pops it out. So we'll set this one aside. And since I have multiple ones to do, I am going to go on ahead and set the other one up real quick. Put it to cut. Oh, this is the quick cut. This one is the quick cut one. Okay, this one grabs. And when you're doing this, if you notice that it's got like little air bubbles or something, you can squeegee them out. It comes with a squeegee. You can squeegee them out. And what I've noticed is like if it has like little lint or trash under there that creates this little hard spot. I'll show you right now because I know I have them. I've been having them every time. It's just like a little bubble that you see right there and try to push on it. It feels like maybe a little piece of trash in there or something. Like I said, oh, right here. I don't know if the camera could catch that. You see that right there, little dimple right there? Kind of hard to see, huh? Right there. Well, anyways, it's like a little bump right there. But that's fine. It doesn't affect the cut. Again, just gonna put the vinyl in there. It's already ready to go. Press the blinking light, starts doing its job. And while that's cutting, I'm gonna weed this one out. And to weed it out, kind of hard to see. What you're going to do is you're going to grab your corner, stab it through, twist it over a little, and start peeling it. Now be careful, don't go yanking on it. You know, you kind of know what you wrote, so you kind of know where, I guess you can call them weak points, or like if there's a letter that needs to be weeded out slowly, like this one. See, like the K over here, you got to be careful, because what it is when you're down here, you got to find your edges too. you gotta pull with it. See, like that. If you do it too fast, you might mess up. You might start bringing up or putting up parts that shouldn't come up. And you don't want to mess up a whole sheet of vinyl. It can become a little costly. So you want to be as effective as you can in doing this. Now, I do like this vinyl, but for some reason, like on some of the letters, it has like a little rough edge, like almost like if it had a little bit of a hard time cutting. Although I know the blades are still new. I don't know if it was just the vinyl that was acting weird. So you see I'm pulling in all kinds of different directions. See, now this one I gotta pull back towards me to get it out. Just like that. So you just kind of follow the cut where it's gonna go. If this one needs to come up, it's a C. So you know the shape of the C. And then you gotta get the ones in the middle. Now be careful, you can barely see the line around, so you kind of want to just grab the edge and pull. But be careful you don't hit the actual letter. So you have to be careful when looking. You can even, you know, go in the middle. Oh, I think I messed up that letter. You see what I'm saying? Very easy to make mistakes. So this one, okay, here you go. That won't affect it. You know, that's a good thing about it. Because when you stamp it on there, it'll be fine. We'll see the other side real quick. So you really can't see it. And like I said, you have to be very careful with that. You have to find where your cut is, so you don't hit the actual letters. I was just explaining it and I just hit it. So as you guys can see, it's very easy to make that mistake. You see, this is what I'm saying about that fine cut on this vinyl. If you follow the tip of this tool right here, you see what I'm saying over here as well? You see that's what I don't like about this vinyl. I don't know why it cut like that, because the other vinyls cut fine. But this one, for some reason, it cut like that. So, I don't know if you guys remember this radio station. I guess it's from back in the day. I never knew it existed. I never knew this radio station existed until this guy told me about it. But he said he missed it, that he misses it. And now it's a Spanish radio station. I think that's what he says. So now we're gonna put on the shirt. Oh, let me. Get a lint roller. I keep forgetting to get a lint roller. I haven't been to the store lately. But go ahead and get yourself a lint roller. You're gonna need it. You want to roll the lint off the clothes before you press it. So just roll it wherever it's gonna get pressed, so you don't have any lint or anything in the way of your work. A piece of hair popping out that got caught under there or something. So just, there you go. See all that stuff that comes off? That's what you want to get out of there. You know, just to kind of help it grab better. So again, we're going to center I look at my arrow and I make sure it's going down the middle of that tag. And once it's going down the middle of this tag, then you know you're kind of there. Okay, you're never gonna get them 100% perfect. At least I don't think we can. And then this one, you want to bring the letters up and kind of center it as best as you can. Got 2 fingers on this side, 2 fingers on this side. You switch over a little bit, maybe like that. And then once that's there, that's the way it goes. You could raise it a little bit higher. You know, I have watched videos and other stuff and shirts that I have that I check the stamps on them. They measure about 3 inches. So I use my fingers. So it's about 3 fingers below the actual stitching of your collar. So that's kind of roughly where this one would kind of fall at. Like I said, if you want to raise it up a little, you can. If you're doing one of these and you feel it's too low, just like that. Bring it over. And then you're going to bring the stamp down. Push your timer. And let it do its job. Now this one, it is I think this one is a peel hot or cold. There we go. So this one is a weed and cut. Heat transfer, let me see. It says step 3, peel cool peel. So you leave it on there. You bring it over. Oh, this is the screen printer right here. We'll be getting into this one also very soon. Just so you guys see that it's here. So now we're going to set up the other shirt. Sorry. But yeah, so that's the screen printer. We'll be getting into that one very shortly too. Well, not today, but very soon, I mean. So then we're going to set up our other shirt. And just so you guys know, I got off work not long ago. So I came home, you know, from my 9 to 5. And I come home to work. I do this. And then I'll take them to work the next day. But yeah, it does take time, but it's not going to take your whole night. Depends on how fast you move. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to move quicker and you'll be able to get more done. Me, I'm taking a little longer because showing you guys how I do this. As you can see, the other one is already cut. So I'm going to peel this one off, put another one on there, send it to the cutter while I work on that one the way I just did. So it's going to be a continuous process like that. I got to do 5 of them. So let's go ahead and see. It's already cooled off. And it says it's a cold peel. Now, if a letter starts coming up or a number, you want to take it back and do it again. Now, when you're peeling this, also be careful. Don't go just yanking on it. Make sure the part where you're pulling, you keep an eye on it. If you see it coming up, you want to take it back to your heat press and you want to give it another, 3-second stamp or 3-second press, better said. Now, these letters are they're really thick, so it's grabbing on there pretty good. Take your time when peeling it. Like I say, please don't go yanking on it, thinking it's just going to slide right off. It's not. You go yanking on it, just might yank out the letters. So, there we go. And that's the shirt right there. That's what he wants. He wants it on the front. And there you go. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Showed you guys how to do this. You guys have any questions, comments, hit the description below. Any updates or changes of anything. Of course, as I go, please keep an eye on the descriptions because I will give you guys updates on the materials that I use as far as how well they hold up after so many washes, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? The way, the wear and tear of them, better said. So just hit the notifications button if you guys enjoyed the video. Give us a like. Like I said, just got home from work, so I'm looking like this. But thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for watching. Share my videos. Don't forget to sub and like. Thanks. See you guys next time.